Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin Freeman and I'm going to be doing my literacy strategy demonstration. The literacy strategy that I chose for this demonstration is called Say Cheese, which is in the Just the Facts textbook. This strategy has students study photos and a text in order to understand their importance and effectiveness in that text. And students will also observe the different visual elements in the photo in order to better comprehend the text that they are reading. So basically it helps students understand why pictures are important in a text and why authors use them. For this demonstration, I'm going to be doing the gradual release of responsibility, which means we're going to be doing the I do, you do, or the I do, we do, and the you do model. So the first part of this lesson would be the I do. So that is the teacher model. In this one, it's all teacher. So there's little to no student participation. It's just the teacher showing students how to do this strategy. So for this demonstration, I'm going to be using the text called Let's Talk About Pets, Kitty Care by David Armentrout. I got this on the Get Epic website. So we're going to be using the picture that is on page 7 in that text. So to start off, a teacher would ask the students, why do authors use pictures in a text? It's a good essential question. You can have either students give their answers about what they think, or you could just simply tell them authors use pictures in a text in order to help the reader understand it better about what they're reading. It is also giving you more clues as to what's coming next in the text, what the text is about. It also keeps the reader's attention by showing you what they're talking about in that text on that specific page. So you first say, I'm going to first look at this picture on this page 7 of this text. I'm not going to read any words yet. I'm just going to look at the picture. So first thing I'm noticing about this picture, so then you would talk to the students about what you're observing in that picture. So you would say, first thing I notice about this picture is I see there are two girls in this picture. One looks like an adult, one is a child. The adult girl looks like she has a stethoscope around her neck, which is typically what doctors would use. But because that looks like she's looking at a cat right now, I'm going to say that this adult right here, that she's a veterinarian. Because veterinarians are doctors to animals. And I'm also seeing that this cat right here, there's a cat in the picture. It looks like the adult is looking at the cat's paws. It's also having the cat stand up and kind of looking at its body, kind of seeing how it's doing. The child is also kind of looking at the pet, kind of helping the veterinarian kind of help it stand up and also looking at the paws and things. I can also see that the cat is standing on a table. Also in the background of this picture, it looks like there's a computer, there's a stool, there's some wipes. So I'm going to guess, based on what I'm seeing, that the kid and the doctor, they're at a vet office right now because there's a veterinarian. So based on all of those observations, I'm going to ask myself, why did the author choose to put this picture in the text? And I'm going to say it's because I'm going to make a prediction and say that it's because they want to let kids know that it's important to take your cat to the vet to make sure that they're okay, that their health is okay. So I'm going to say that's why the author chose to use this picture. So that's kind of how you would model the strategy. Now, you could also throw in the activity where the teacher could, the whole say cheese thing is, you could take a picture, memorize all of the different things you're seeing in the picture, and then you close your eyes and you try to remember all the stuff you saw in that picture. You can either draw a picture or you can talk to someone about it. So you could also add that part into the modeling as well. Next part of the demonstration is the we do. So this is the guided practice. So this is what you would do as a class. So both the teacher and the students. So you kind of guide them on how you would do this strategy. So we're going to use the same text, but this time we're using the picture on page 10 in the text. Now you would again say like, why do authors use pictures in a text? You'd have them discuss and give their answers. And then you would have them look at that picture and you could say, okay, now I want you to talk to a partner about what you're seeing in this picture. What's going on in this picture? What do you see? So you'd give them a sec to talk to their partner and see. And then after a few minutes, you'd have them come back together and you could make a list as a class about all the different observations in this picture. One observation could be there's a gray cat in the picture. Another could be there's a blue ball in the picture. And then you would say, okay, based on those observations, what do you think this page is going to be about? What is the author trying to show us? What is this page about? And then again, you'd have them talk to their partner and then come back and have them share what they think. And then you could say, okay, then after that, you could come back together as a group and you could say, okay, why do you think this author chose to use this picture on this page? Why is it important? Why is this picture important to this page? And then you could talk about that again, making an anchor chart. You could even, as a class, you could make an anchor chart about why pictures are important to a text to even help them even more with it. And you can have a discussion about that. Last part is the you do. So this is the independent practice. So this is when students do it all by themselves. So there's no teacher guided, no teacher support. They do it by themselves. This kind of shows you if they learn the strategy or not, if they can do it. So again, the same text, but this is on page 19. You can either pick a picture for all of them to focus on, or you could have them, based on their level, you could have them choose their own text with a different picture. Kind of based on student levels and stuff like that based on. And then the handout you could use for this activity is this was provided in the textbook, just the facts. It has them choose a picture. The pages around the photo are about. The caption says the author included this photo because, again, showing you that they understand why pictures are important and why authors use it, and then like why you chose that picture, why they chose that picture. And then you could have them do the activity where they can either do it in partners or they could do it by themselves. So they would memorize the picture, so take a picture of it, right? A mental picture of it, memorize it, and then close their eyes or just turn the picture over away from them so they can't see it, and they make a sketch of what they remember about that picture. And then they also has them do it again to look at the picture again and see if you can add more to that sketch or a different sketch to see what you remember about it. So again, this kind of it's like an assessment because it shows you if the student learned why pictures are important and how they help the author in explaining the text better, and also for them to how it helps them understand the text. So that's what you would do for the independent practice. There's multiple, you could choose your own handout to give out. This is just an example of what the text said. I actually really like it because it has the students really go in depth about it and really helps them understand why pictures are important and why authors include it in their text. So that is my literacy demonstration, and I hope you enjoyed listening. Thank you so much.